We are about 20 days away from the World Cup, and man, have we been plagued with injuries. There's no Pogba, no Kante, no Diogo Jota, possibly no Reece James, probably England's best right back.
Yeah.
Possibly no human
Did
son.
you say Kyle Walker?
Kyle Walker, another
Calvin
one.
Phillips.
Calvin Phillips. Possibly no Rafael Varane.
Yeah.
Who had looked like a scary knee injury, but
Diogo Jota for Portugal.
Di Maria for Argentina that's insane.
Yeah.
Which one of these do you think is the biggest miss or potential miss? There's a couple that have been confirmed already. Who is the biggest miss for you out of all these injuries that are going on right now prior to the World Cup?
I'm not sure if Son is confirmed, but they are anticipating that it might be possible. But that would be a huge miss for South Korea, especially at the level that Son has been out and how much quality he brings to a squad like that.
Yeah, because it was just recent. It was a head collision.
Yeah,
and we following the Mexican national team, we know how bad some of those could be with Raúl Jiménez.
Yeah,
and those are always non-linear, right? So who knows?
Looking at you mentioned Kante and Pogba.
Oh.
Now those are two midfielders
that carried the World Cup winning team.
Yes. Does France have enough depth at those positions? One would say yes right off the top of their head, but Kante and Pogba, especially Kante, might be very important for a national team.
You can't, Kante, I'd say they're both equally. Because France Pogba is a different Pogba.
Right,
France Pogba is top 5 in his position in the world, along with Kante. I would say those two are probably the biggest misses like that. And France do have the depth, right?
Yeah.
The Madrid duo of Tchouaméni and who was the other one? Tchouaméni and Camavinga are playing great, right? In rotation with Madrid right now. So there is enough depth, but are they going to bring the same kind of play, the same kind of injection that a Kante and a Pogba bring? I don't know.
Yeah. Similar could be said with Portugal, but different positions. Jota and I believe Pedro Neto won't be going to the World Cup. I think they've both been confirmed out of the World Cup, if I'm not mistaken. But both, players that were at an elite level for their. Jota maybe had dropped it, especially the last year or so, but still.
But it was because he was also playing with injuries as well, you know, and this one was just a major one that's going to leave him out.
Yep.
And on our end, the Mexican national team, Tecatito.
That's a key.
It's a key player, but at the national team level, he hasn't really been the guy, right? So it sucks for injury. I would love to have him on the national team because he was playing at a
look at
great level.
What happened with Sevilla without him.
Yeah, that's fair. It might not be chalked up to just not having Tecatito, but he was a huge part of that scheme. But
at a skill level, just not having Tecatito,
is going to be a huge loss for Mexico. Yeah.
I think Netherlands will be without Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum has been, on and off too since he left Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whose chances I think have been falling lower and lower now are England's losing their best right backs, because now you are probably going to have to start Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has been
shaky,
horrible this season.
Yes,
and it's just and I remember. I smile at the old Dani Alves comparisons, because it's no. He had a good run. Mm-hmm. He will be regarded as probably one of Liverpool's best right backs because of what he's won, but he's not elite.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately, he's not elite, and that's who's going to start for England in the World Cup, possibly without Reece James and without potentially Kyle Walker.
Right. You mentioned Varane.
I did
right?
mention. Oh, that's another big blow for France.
Yeah.
So no Varane, no Kante, no Pogba. In the back line, they have some depth as well, but those are just huge misses. Like it makes me believe that maybe France might not get as far as we think they're going to again. I don't know if the World Cup curse is going to continue where the champions don't make it out the group stage, but I mean, who knows? Who knows?
That might be possible. You know who's actually also missing or has a chance of missing out in the World Cup is Mike Maignan. He's been out for Milan.
Oh.
And he should, in my opinion, he should be the starting national team keeper. But
agreed. Over Yodi. Oh, Yodi's, he's not elite either. But yeah, I agree. That's another huge miss too. But, I mean, oh man, I'm excited and I'm not excited for the World Cup. It's just coming in a really weird time that we're used to, and we'll see how it turns out.
We'll see. One thing I am excited for is Messi and Cristiano's last World Cups.
Oh.
That will be fun to watch. Portugal, how they do with Cristiano's last World Cup, and Argentina is always fun to watch. See their controversy of whether they crash out or can Messi finally win a World Cup.
You saw the thing, right, where if they win both of their groups and they win out, it will be an Argentina versus Portugal final.
Damn.
If they win their groups, they're on opposite sides of the bracket.
That could potentially be like the highest rated TV ratings.
The world will stop.
Yeah.
Like it would be insane.
Oh my God.